I was a member of a black women's group called Black Female Action, and we had been in operational 2, 3 years, and our whole role was just trying to do civic kinds of things. And we had been in the struggle with the newspaper at that time, the Arkansas Gazette. Believe it or not, it was over an issue on the Society, the front page of the Society section of the paper, and they would never put black brides on that front page. So we had been, conducting that struggle with the paper, trying to just get equity, so to speak, or getting black brides the same opportunity of being able to have their picture on the front of the paper. What had started to happen was we started to get politically active. I was always involved in the PTA and had, done from the local to the state to the national, and real active in PTA. And we were, as a group, trying to decide who we were going to support for the city council. And at some point, somebody says, "Well, Lottie, you should run." You know how you get it. You're in these discussions. I'm like, "Me, what will I do?" And, well, talk. You talk all the time. This kind of thing. So it was out of that, though, that it was born. You started to think about it, and with their encouragement, I did run. That was in '74, and I lost. There were 5 folk running in that race. But out of that experience, I did a little more study. I kept my interests up. I kept being involved with the city. And then in 1978, there was a vacancy. And they did an application type process. And then in 1980, I ran for election. And again, had about 4 white male opponents, but I was very successful that time. I remember there was one moment seeing some business folk, and they probably had heard that Little Rock had a black mayor, or they had heard that Little Rock had a woman mayor, but probably did not connect the two. And when they came in the office, and there I was behind the desk, I mean, one of them just literally, before he could think about it, I guess, I gave that, shocking jerk, So we're still talking about the first woman to do this or the first black to do this. Back then, it was the same. There were a lot of little instances that would make you go like, will we ever be able to truly be all-inclusive, in just every way possible? To me, I guess the greatest legacy out of the movement is that at one day, every person will have the opportunity to expand, to experience all that is available to them. And I think, if you really look at it, that was the whole idea behind every movement, whether it's civil rights, human rights, and all, is making certain that if an opportunity was there and a person wanted to participate and join and take advantage of that opportunity, they would have the opportunity to do it.